Premiership and distinctly edgy today. Indeed, Second Division Port Vale took a 14th minute lead, Dave Besson making a hash of Andy Porter's swerving free kick. Memories for Vale manager John Rudge perhaps of their famous cup win over Spurs in '88. But Southampton salvaged a draw thanks to Ian Dowie's neat control and turn, saving his manager Ian Brandfoot some awkward questions. Brandfoot still under fire from supporters, pressure that's rubbing off on his team. No surprise to see that pressure spilling over on the field in an ill-tempered game of 6 bookings.
It gives them a lucrative fourth-round tie against Wolves after a night of celebration for the whole of the Potteries. The Port Vale dynasty began well over 100 years ago, but since then there hasn't been too much success in the FA Cup. This morning, though, the current manager had received faxes from Holland and the House of Commons and was enjoying the popularity that a little success can bring.
Hello. Hey, Jim. All right, that's right. 8 o'clock you woke me up. Yeah, it's amazing what a good cup winning does for you, isn't it? Hey, they don't want to know you before they don't know where the hell we are. There was a little bit of a doubt whether the game was going to be on. But I think at the end of the day it was a situation who wanted to play, who wanted to win, and our players wanted to win more than I felt Southampton did.
One goal was enough. It came from Bernie Slaven after 18 minutes. And from there, Vale never looked back and Southampton couldn't recover. The Premiership side's night was completed by Tom Widdrington's double-footed challenge on John Jeffers, and Kelvin Morton, the referee who sent off 2 Birmingham players at the weekend, had no choice but to add to his red card tally for the week. So Wolves are next, the best possible tie for John Rudge.
I used to be there as a lad watching the Wolves. I even went to that first game when they played Homestead. I was there, and obviously being a Wolverhampton lad and born and bred there, used to train there at Wolves. So yeah, it's a special club.
Forward to an all-ticket full house at Vale Park on Saturday week. That's when Wolves should turn up for the FA Cup fourth-round tie. The second division side carried out an act of giant killing last night as they swept aside the challenge of the Premiership strugglers Southampton in their third-round replay.
With the pitch pass playable only half an hour before the kick-off, conditions were ideally suited to another giant-killing act by the Potteries side. It took just 17 minutes for Southampton to go the way of Spurs 6 years ago and for Bernie Slaven to etch his name into the Vale history books. The Saints looked anything but Premier opposition, and it was Vale who went closest again to scoring, Andy Porter bringing the best out of Dave Besson. The Vale manager praised his side's commitment and eagerness to win. Neil Aspin's perfectly timed tackle typical of the spirit shown throughout by the Vale players. The same, though, cannot be said of Southampton, whose cup runneth over shortly before the end, as Tony Widdrington took his frustration out on John Jeffers' shin. Looked at closely again, the incident is worthy of an X certificate. At least it earned a deserved red card for the offender. But nothing could detract from another great cup night in downtown Burslem.
I think in the last few games they've not been functioning they've not been firing on all cylinders. The defence has been outstanding, but midfield and forwards have been struggling, so hopefully we can get it together and start climbing up the league.
And for the man who masterminded Vale's latest cup upset, the prospect of meeting Wolves is mouth-watering.
That'll be magnificent for us. We'll get a full house here, and obviously it's the team that I support as a lad. Obviously I'm very fond of them, and it'd be nice to see if we could turn them over here.
Well, the other